There are many reasons why now is the time to really embrace sustainability in a systematic fashion. At the business level, we are approaching a time where there is radical transformation in the market. There's radical transformation in terms of technology availability to visualize information, and there's radical transformation in terms of the economic and, in some regards, the policy statements around business practices relating to the environment and relating to emissions and energy in particular. It's certainly the case that many Gartner clients have been embracing sustainability from a peripheral perspective or in little niches of their organizations. Green IT, for example, has been a very, very important driver for IT organizations to achieve better levels of energy efficiency and to improve their overall environmental performance. What sustainability now is about is trying to continue their good practices around green IT, but to broaden the remit and envisage efficiency and performance and resource optimization throughout the organization and throughout the organization's supply chain. IT leaders need to be focused on sustainability, primarily because they are critical enablers of the sorts of organizational transformation that's required. To achieve sustainable business practices requires the incorporation of sustainable business systems. This is a very fertile and rapidly growing marketplace of software and services designed to deliver the sorts of performance optimization, the sorts of visibility, and the sorts of compliance and risk minimization which achieves that long-term sustainable practice of the organization. The risks of not paying attention to sustainability are both direct and indirect. Direct risks are associated with simply aspects of cost and access to resources, both of which are looking like they're going to be increasing moving forward. The indirect risks relate to employer satisfaction, they relate to investor risks. It's been estimated that 1 in 8 of every dollars which is invested in the stock market today is expected to be invested in sustainably oriented organizations and companies. There's significant brand risks, there are significant risks in terms of access to markets moving forward. Typically what we find is one of the greatest challenges for organizations to achieve that sustainable transformation is that fundamental shift away from awareness into action. The marketplace has been relatively poorly served by metrics, by frameworks, and by solutions to enable and deliver sustainability. What Gartner have been trying hard to do, both at the business process and the IT level, is to try and build the playbook to help organizations migrate rapidly and mature to fully embrace sustainability as leading competencies of organizations, future-proofing them for the low-carbon economy. The single top piece of advice that we suggest to most of our clients today is really two things. One is to get on with it now, because doing it proactively will start a journey of discovery and start a journey of optimization inside the organization, which is fundamentally better and generates fundamentally greater internal and external perception and goodwill than being potentially in the future forced to deliver sustainability through requirement or regulation or being imposed by some other regime. The other important thing that we're pushing hard with all of our organizations today is sustainability is not a one-stop shop. One has to engage with sustainability throughout the organization. Starting in the IT, starting in the supply chain, starting anywhere, it's necessary to embrace this in a holistic fashion. There are savings, there is information, and there is value to be achieved through pursuing sustainable business practices throughout the organization and throughout its supply chain.